It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Dancing to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. Now Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing Jones.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Harris running straight ahead.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
On 2nd and 9. Jones looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 30 yards.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jones, off play action.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on second and 10, Jackson. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Jackson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 31-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here. And this Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They'll run with Strong.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now Jones on first down.
Here's a screen play. This is Strong.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw. Jones.
Got his man. It's Thornton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On second down, a run with Strong.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Strong.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Back to throw. Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens just continue to roll.
Tucker with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are pouring it on.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Pats at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better. Here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Jones, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Jackson on first down.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just
chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Pierre Strong with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to claw one back.
And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. It's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second down, here's Strong once more.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike 6. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the run. Mike 6.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This one swung outside to Strong. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike 6. Dragon 60. Hey, check Mike.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. This one to Bourne out on the left side.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, right back to Strong.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. Yeah. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, me and you all day.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 91 yards.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run again with Harris. And some room to work. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On second down, this is Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith from 19 yards away. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jones to throw on third down. And he finds Edelman again. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Stevenson now on first.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Jones on third down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception.
And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike 6.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Strong.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Strip that ball. Cut 19. Mike 6. Get the ball.
Now Jones. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Switch it. Tighten up.
They'll run with Strong.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 14. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Mike 6. Mike 6. 7-5. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey.
To throw again, Jones. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.